Welcome back to Logie Builds. Today, we are working on the Snowmobile. It needs a thermostat, I think, and it needs a thermostat temp sensor. So, we're gonna back this thing into the garage, get it on some dollies, heat the garage up, and we'll get right into it. All right, so first thing, get this thing off the trailer. There. Now we'll get the truck and trailer out of here. Then we can start heating this garage up. Don't forget to put your pin back in or you'll lose it. Ask me how I know. Time to shut the door. Get the cylinder heater going because it's now cold again in here. I heated it up a little bit in here, but I want some real heat. Now that it's about 60 degrees in here, a comfortable working temperature, I can sit in here with a nice short sleeve shirt on and I don't got to worry about freezing my butt off. I want to get this thing turned around so that I have the light and that I can get you guys a better view. And we're going to start working. And I'm going to have a trick to show you guys that I found on a YouTube video. So let's get this turned around and get started. So the first thing we need to do is get this exhaust out of the way. These things have more spring tension than I weigh. Now that we have our exhaust out, hey, look, a fuse that I've been missing for years. We can try a thing that I found on YouTube. I don't know if it'll work. Now, the thing I will be trying is I will be attempting to suck the coolant out of the reservoir and the motor and everything instead of letting it drain. We'll give that a try and we'll see how big of a mess we can make. So my snowmobile is just a little bit different than the one that was in the video, but it still should work the same way. I'm thinking if I get that over there and just make sure that this hose moves, we will loosen that guy up. Now we will turn our vacuum on and see how much mess we can make. That actually worked remarkably well. So you guys are going to see this at the same time I do. Wow. I don't know if that's all milky because it was all just agitated or if it's just nasty. But hey, I'll take it. That is way easier than letting it drain out of the drain that I don't know where it is. Now, the next thing that needs to come out is the air box, at least. And possibly even the carburetors, but I don't really want to take the carburetors off because the thermostat is actually tucked way back in here. Why it's not there? I don't know. That's a great question. But the good thing is that I don't got to get a new gasket for it. I think it's just an O-ring. Airbox, just you kind of do that and it comes right out. Tell me in the comments, guys, do you use the heated coolant line that goes through the carburetors or do you have this shut off? Personally, I keep mine shut off. I don't think there's really any need for it because it rarely ever gets cold enough to use it. And if it is that cold, probably shouldn't even be riding. Now, to get at this part, which is where the thermostat actually is. Our coolant line free. Now we do the same thing. I'm going to have to remember this method for next time I ever have to do this because that works so well. Anyways, now we got our two little bolts here and hopefully it's pretty drama free. Now this is a 10mm bolt. Both of these are. It is stuck open. So these thermostats are a little bit different, but I think at the core they're pretty much the same thing. They look to be about the same size. Seems to fit in the housing how it should. We will now install our new thermostat, which will probably not be difficult at all to do. Now it's really useful that I cannot see what I'm doing at all. So that is making this very easy to do. We will now torque these down to spec. They are now torqued to spec. Now, to do the sensor. Now these do appear to be the same, which is good. Now we will just throw our new to us temp sensor in and hope it works. Because I cannot find one of these online new at all. I don't know if that's as tight as it's supposed to be, but it's as tight as I'm really willing to go with it. So yeah, there's that. And I guess it's time to put it back together. As you can see, everything here is very easy to get at. Super easy and doesn't fight you at all. And that's probably on there and it probably won't come off. I hate doing this. Come on! There. I think that's right. Something like that, I think. Now, last thing that needs to go back on is the exhaust. So, we will just throw this guy in there. All nice like. Ow, I just smashed the crap out of my finger. That stung pretty good. Ouch. Owie, 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 owie. That hurt pretty good, actually. Now, the way that you're supposed to burp these cooling systems on these snowmobiles is I guess you're supposed to put the back of it down as far as you can and the front of it up as far as you can, and I've basically done that. Now, the coolant that I'm using is clearance coolant from Menards because I'm cheap. And it's rated for the same thing as the expensive stuff. So why spend more when I don't have to, probably. So we'll just... Now that it's mostly full, we will start it and make sure that it's fully burped. So let it warm up pretty good. Our new temp sensor fixed our coolant light being on all the time. And this gets warmer now than it ever did before. Now I know it's pretty warm in here, about 60 degrees or so, but I think that should be fixed. Yeah, that makes me real happy. Now I need to replace zip ties here, but I think I'm going to call that good for the night. Really glad that worked. Good morning, folks. It is the next morning. I put my Trail Pass sticker on and my registration stickers on, so sled's all legal, good to go. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to thank you for watching. I'm still trying to kind of get my groove going with this whole YouTube thing, and I'm doing my best to push out content as best I can with good videos and enough. But with that, I'm gonna call this fixed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you like what you see. Make sure you ring the bell so you know when I upload so that you can be the first to watch. And I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, don't die.